Chapter 1. The Battle of Fort Krest.
Hello guys and girls, Voices from the Dark here. Welcome back to Valkyria Chronicles 4. In the opening episode we learned what the game was all about. Operation Northern Cross. Looks like we'll be going deep into Imperial territory. So I'm very glad to have you back as we begin Chapter 1, the Battle of Fort Krest.
Good news, Claude. HQ has awarded you with a medal.
Ooh. What did I ever do to deserve this? Meritorious Service Medal awarded. I think that's because we got an A rank on the first level. We got an accessory as well, capped bullets. Accessories we can equip to soldiers to boost stats. We can equip them from the uniform section of the equipment menu. Try a few of them on for size. You can only equip up to the number of accessories you own. I don't actually think we have access to the headquarters yet or can really change the equipment. It's a bit odd that they would advertise that, but let's jump in to the first chapter. And it's the battle of this chapter where I realized, okay, this game's gonna be freaking awesome. I want to record this. So I look forward to catching up so we can both go forward on the same footing.
March the 10th. At long last, we have finally entered Imperial territory. The ferocity of the Federation counterattack caught the Empire off guard. Battle by battle, town by town, we're pushing back the front, with no signs of slowing down. The road to Schwarzgrad is a long one, running at least 1,500 kilometers from friendly territory into the heart of the Empire. But at the end of it lies our target, the capital city. We have a long trek ahead of us, but for now, morale is high. Everyone here believes in this operation. Everyone is praying it'll succeed.
I guess the Empire's not so tough after all, huh, Commander? Give them one good stomping, and all of a sudden they're running off home. Huh?
So are you gonna take a picture of everything we pass? Here, let me have a look at it.
Hey, Raz, come on! Stop it, really! You're wasting my film!
Wasting? No chance. What you got here is a picture of a future hero. You take one too, eh, Kai?
Yeah, maybe. There you go. That's a keeper.
Damn it, Miles! The hell was that for? Freaking hurt,
Quiet.
man!
I told him to stop the tank.
Huh? Everything okay?
The wind shifted.
Looks like that means trouble. So, some parts of the game are going to be cutscene based and others will have more back and forth dialogue type. Because I assume it would be too expensive to make the whole thing just be a cutscene, and I guess we get a little bit of variety in how the story is presented to us.
They brought out the big guns.
A blast that big could wipe out a whole squad. Easy.
Let's keep moving. A rendezvous point with Squad F should be nearby. Flash.
Thunder!
That's the password. Next time, give us the response before you scare us shitless.
Apologies. I didn't mean to frighten you. Follow me. Lieutenant Victor is waiting.
Who? Oh, you mean Minerva. And you are...
Corporal Crystal Ward, from Squad F. Indeed. I have the honor of answering to Minerva Victor, the strongest and smartest officer in the army. I assume you saw that explosion.
Oh, we saw it all right. They must be packing serious heat.
A 21-centimeter howitzer. Currently, our worst nightmare.
It must have a range of at least 10 kilometers. We can't advance with that thing around.
Just so. Our mission is to capture that cannon.
Commander!
Good work leading Squad E so far, Claude. Your slow pace, however, does leave something to be desired.
We saw cannon fire, so we've been proceeding with caution.
Keep your excuses. As I said before, the success of Operation Northern Cross hinges on our swift advance. Time is of the essence.
I know.
You try hustling with a huge cannon up your ass. Oh, wait! You already tried and failed.
Down, boy. Claude, have you not housebroken your squad?
The hell did you say?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't insult my soldiers. They're people, not pets.
Then I expect them to act like it. I'm not the one wagging my tongue. Soldiers who step out of line are often the first to die. Remember that, Sergeant Raz.
Yeah. Hope you make it out alive too, Lieutenant.
Commander? There's a good view from the clearing. Maybe we could brief them there.
Claude, come with me. Allow me to explain your next mission. As you know, Fort Krest has a 21-centimeter howitzer that's blocking our advance.
It might just look like an old castle turned into a makeshift fort. But they've stationed quite a few troops to defend the cannon.
If we get too close, those turrets on the walls will mow us down.
So when does our own cannon get here?
That howitzer already destroyed it. We were outranged.
Blown up already? How long will a replacement take?
The bridge was destroyed too, so the artillery tractor can't proceed. It will take at least 7 days. Though we do have plenty of infantry en route.
Doesn't matter how many foot soldiers we get. Without a cannon, we're just waiting around.
Not necessarily.
Huh?
Time is of the essence. We don't have a week to wait.
You're as sharp as ever. Like he says, we can't afford to wait. We'll have to capture the fort without artillery.
That's too reckless. Those turrets would fill us with more holes than Gallian cheese.
It's a dangerous mission, I know. But those are your orders. This isn't your local militia. This is what you signed up for when you joined the Edinburgh Army.
You're right. We enlisted to crush the Empire, not to commit suicide.
Then allow me to clue you in on something. Crystal, tell them the news.
Yes, ma'am. This morning, the Empire invaded Gallia.
They've invaded?
I knew it was only a matter of time.
What about our hometown? Is Hafen okay?
All we know is that the battle broke out near the border, at Citadel Ghirlandaio. The Imperial army, however, is being led by Prince Maximilian himself. Gallia's prospects look grim.
Oh, damn it!
Is there nothing we can do?
If Operation Northern Cross goes as planned, the Empire won't have the luxury of staying on the offensive. Our only option is to complete the mission as soon as possible.
Guess we've got no choice then. If our home's in the Empire's sights, then we've got to protect it!
Yeah, let's do it for Gallia!
I'm down for that. Alright, it's time to besiege the castle. Let's get briefed.
Here are your orders.
We're here to seize Fort Krest's howitzer. Squad E will lay siege to the castle and capture the enemy camp. However, turrets are guarding the entrance. If you wander into the machine gun's range, they'll cut through you like carving a cake. Concentrate on gaining a foothold instead, the plaza out front will do. But first, you'll need to get into place. Position units on the battlefield to do so. Okay, so we just gotta capture the enemy base for now. And they can't capture our camp. We can't lose all our infantry, and 20 turns can't pass. Which is a ludicrous amount of time. Unit placement and leaders. Position units to choose which soldiers to deploy and where to place them. Use the directional pad to choose a camp to deploy units to. Confirm with A. Some missions offer multiple camps. Once a camp has been chosen, pick a unit from the roster to put him in position. Tanks can only be placed in spots with the tank icon, and infantry can only be deployed with all marked spots. A CP symbol is displayed next to the name beside some of the units that are on the profile window. These units are known as leaders. By including them on the field, they'll each add 1 CP to your total, allowing you to control more units per turn. Deploy more leaders to gain more CP. Intel has reported a tank on the field. Deploying a Lancer here is recommended. Thank you, let's do this. So, we have 1 camp. We can deploy a total of 6 people. I believe we can have about 10 people active on the field at once, so we can call for some backup if needed. We already have Claude here. I want to get Ras out as soon as possible.
Lock and load.
Get that leader points. Get Kai as well.
I've got this.
We have, well, we can take a look at some of the people on our team here. We can't really get too much information about them at the moment. Curtis over here, Godwin, Jester, looking fabulous, Rosetta, Teresa, Nico. We have Ras, of course, Zyga, Scott, Viola, Emmy, Laurent, Kegel, Jimmy, Jean, Brittany, Allard, Rebecca, Kai, of course. Freaking Saitama from One Punch Man is here doing a cameo, which is very fun. When I heard that we were going to do a crossover, I was so excited. He's a little OP, but you know. Neige? I'm not sure, but she looks positively frightened to be here. I mean, she has stage fright, so she's a timid girl with stage fright, and here she is. I think she's like 16 or something. Good thing she's staying in the back. Regardless, we'll be able to access more information about them as we go along. Now, one thing we would want. If we want to push up here, there's going to be soldiers and tanks and everything nasty. We want to take these camps. We'll definitely want a scout. Somebody who can run around, get things done, capture bases. Godwin over here has quite a lot of HP for a scout. He is a lone wolf though. He's a scavenger and a cynic. Yeah, Jester over here is a bit of a fun character. Klutz, clumsy, maybe not just the clumsy people. Curtis is cool. Who does Curtis like? He likes Lawrence. Let's go with Godwin, he just looks badass.
I'll do what I want.
Yeah, I'll do what I want. I don't care about the rules. Okay, we'll need a Lancer. I've tried out a few of them already, and I really like Jean. She's just extraordinarily cool.
Let's rough them up!
Okay. Do we want one more person? It would be good to have an engineer with us to resupply and such. But we might want to deploy them once we're further on the level. I think that's good for now, actually. Let's go take that base.
Now, capture that cannon.
Alright.
You ready? Take down the Imperial camp. Capture their heavy artillery. Squad E, move out!
I expected resistance, but they're tough nuts to crack. What should we do?
We can't exactly rush in and kick the door down. We'll get routed if we don't have a plan. First, we need a solid foothold. Let's capture that camp.
After that, well, guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Weapons free. Squad E, move out.
Pay attention, Claude. Your leadership skills are going to be put to the test. That means getting the most out of your soldiers. Don't forget the basics.
Yeah, good point. I'll keep that in mind.
Camps. Camps are set up across the battlefield. Units stationed near an allied camp receive a bonus to defense and HP recovery at the start of each turn. Occupying a camp allows you to call for reinforcements or have a unit retreat. Capture an enemy camp by defeating all the enemy units within it and then moving to their flag and pressing A. If there are no allies in your camp, the enemy can capture it from you. There are two kinds of camps, base camps and field camps. Capture the enemy base camp while defending your own to win. Expanding your squad's capabilities by capturing field camps early on will help pave the way to victory. Yes, let's go! Okay. So here we go then. This is what the maze we have to navigate. This is the camp we want to get at the moment. There's also another field camp over here. The bridge leading further up seems to be guarded by Gatling turrets, which is worth noticing. There might also be more troops waiting around here. So, it's a bit of a tank here. We could send up the Hoffen, but I kind of want to test out Jean.
Leave it to me.
Because Lancers! The Lancer class uses anti-tank weaponry. They have the defense and HP to maneuver behind tanks and hit their weak points. Lancers are also resistant to explosives and take less damage from mortars and grenades. Their power is offset by low AP and slow movement speed, so they're better suited to fighting tanks than recon or assault. Look at this freaking weapon right here. Alright, let's go. Probably should have placed her further up because of her limited AP.
Everything's fine.
Okay.
Just do what you do best.
That one's about to see me. Field actions. Press A when a prompt appears near certain terrain to take special actions. Pressing A in tall grass lets you drop prone and crawl to hide from enemies. Climbing ladders to reach higher ground is another common field action. Field action can only be taken when a prompt for A appears on screen. Ah! Whoa, they're still gonna fire at you in the grass, huh? Interesting. I usually would go up with the Hoffen here, but it feels more fun running up with Jean.
Get ready to intercept.
Ah, we can't quite get behind them. Next turn, though. Next turn we got him. We might have been able to if we placed her in Raz's position. Let's get physical! Hey there, Mr. Tank. Shouldn't be exposing your butt to me like this. That's right.
Nailed it.
Okay.
I knew you had it in you.
Now we'd want to place her. Could I move? I'm just gonna move behind.
I repeat, unable to fire.
Can't quite move over where I wanted to move, but I'll place her like this for now. The tank can't really see me, so that'll be fine. It would have been nice if we could run out there though and get behind that tank, but
Advancing.
all right, let's move up. Let's move up the Hoffen here. Oh,
I will see this through.
okay. Iron will, huh? So occasionally we get these potentials that trigger depending on the different conditions that are going on. We'll get deeper into that eventually. Sightlines! When a unit sees an enemy in action mode, a sightline will appear over their head. Sightlines point to the direction of a visible enemy's location and represent different things depending on the color. Blue line, the enemy hasn't spotted you. Yellow line, the enemy has spotted you. Red line, the enemy is firing at you. And green line, the enemy is busy reloading. Use sightlines as a guide when attacking or when trying to position your units into a spot where they'll be safe from attacks. Okay. We have a Gatling turret over there, and we could take it out right now, but as I'm sure you can imagine, getting that shot is like winning the lottery right now. Okay, let's try to move up a little further, keeping our butts safe. Okay, there's an engineer over there. Could start firing away at the tank here. It would have been really nice if... I don't think Jean's gonna have the AP capable of... getting to the butt here is gonna be a little difficult. I think we're gonna focus on taking out this tank now. And if we can't do that, we also should kill the engineer so he can fix it up. Alright, we'll just go for some regular shots. We can't always get the butt shots. That's not always how it works.
Okay, moving out.
Okay. Oh!
I will see this through.
What's the point of interception damage halved when you're a tank? You only take damage if they shoot your butt, don't you? Boom! Okay, it's smoking and ready to go right now. Alright, let's also move up a little further here. So we can position our tank in such a way that it'll fire on enemies. Oh, let's see. Alright. We'll keep our butt as safe as possible like this. Okay, wonderful. Do we want to deal... Do we want an next one with the Hoffen? Sure, let's just finish it off with the Hoffen. Good night.
Right there.
There we go. Now, Should be able to move up a couple more troops. I think I'll keep it like this, because I can keep sight lines on some of them. If that engineer tries to move, I think maybe our machine gun will pick up on it. Okay. Let's get Ras onto the field here, so he can start moving up as well. Probably want our scout a little further. Gene cost us a bit of AP, but that's fine. We don't have to think optimally all the time. Ras, if you can do this... Yeah! Just over the rocks there.
Your own damn fault.
I see.
Okay. That's him taken care of. And I think I'm gonna...
No, like I have a choice.
Yeah. Gonna move up Godwin as well. He likes being by himself, so... Let's try to get him into a position where he's not bothered by his allies. We'll have to run past Ras, though. Okay. Oh, there's a scout over there, I think. It's already firing at me, so let's try to return the favor. Let's go a little closer. If you missed this, you're gonna take some fire, my man. Oh, 2 HP? Oh, come on now. So when they run out of AP, it seems like they hunch over a bit more, which I think makes them more, you know... It exposes their heads more, so there might be something to not draining the AP completely. Alright, that was our first turn. I feel like we made a good dent in the enemy. Let's see what they do. Oh. So as you can see, we had a shock trooper there we couldn't see because it was hidden from our sight lines. I hope he's... Oh. Oh, good thing he didn't start firing at Godwin, because shock troopers beat scouts by... Oh, you should not have done that, my man.
Out of my way.
There we go. So troops are gonna regain a little bit of HP at the start of every turn, which also goes for our enemies, which is worth keeping in mind. Critical condition and HP recovery. Units whose HP falls to 0 are in critical condition and cannot use CP to take actions. If a unit is taking heavy damage, try to keep them out of danger. Foot soldiers stationed near an allied camp get a boost to the amount of HP recovered at the start of each turn. Tanks do not recover lost HP unless they are near an allied camp. If a tank's HP reaches 0, it immediately retreats. Okay, look at all that CP. We're definitely gonna go get that camp this round. We just gotta figure out how to do it. There's a shock trooper right here. I don't really want to send Godwin up against him, so... We could leave it up to the Hafen, move the Hafen into position a bit more.
Advancing.
Sure. When we have a tank like this, why not use it? It can feel a bit OP at times, but that's fine. Oh, hey there, Mr. Shock Trooper. Pleasure meeting ya. Anyway, yeah, I feel like that's a pretty safe bet, right? Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
Great job. I knew you had it in you.
Alright, let's move up our tank a little bit here. Now we do have a mortar that we could use to blow up one of the camps here if we desired. And I think we might wanna... I don't wanna explode my butt to the gun up there. Alright, something like that. I don't know if those Gatling guns are gonna be firing, but... Let's talk about engineers. The engineer class makes up for low combat prowess with unique abilities: resupply, repair, and revive. In action mode, engineers can resupply an ally's ammo by moving close to them. They can also repair sandbags and ladders that have been destroyed by moving close and pressing A as a field action. Unlike normal Ragnade, Revival Ragnade can revive allies in critical condition. They can also use their vehicle repair kit to restore HP to vehicular units. Revival Ragnade and the vehicle repair kit can both be used in target mode. Don't hesitate to use them when the need arises. Let's talk about Ragnade. Infantry automatically recover a small amount of HP each player face, but sometimes they need immediate healing. Switch to Ragnade with the X button, then press RB and select a target. Place the crosshairs on a nearby ally to heal them, or place them on no one to heal the unit using the Ragnades. Alright. Engineers are good, we don't have any at the moment, that's fine. I want to spawn in some when we get a camp here. So there's an engineer in this base camp.
Advancing.
Who I think I want to mess with right now. Hey there.
Right there.
Boom. It's all yours, Godwin.
They're good.
So good. I'm gonna move up a little more as well, just to make sure that my butt is now safe from these directions, and my tank will probably start dealing some damage to them over there once it's their turn.
Like I have a choice.
Alright, Godwin. Let's go. Let's just try to cut through here. Should be safe from that one up there. Capturing this camp is gonna be a step on the way. Grenades! Enemies crushed behind sandbags take significantly reduced damage. Grenades and other explosives can destroy the sandbags, leaving enemies without cover. Use grenades by entering target mode and pressing X to switch weapons. However, grenades come in limited supply. Weapons with limited ammo like grenades recover 1 use per player face. Sandbags aren't the only destructible objects, so try blowing up or driving over anything that looks suspicious. So that's one way to deal with this. Or use a tank, you know. Let's get this. Yeah. Enemy camp captured. Retreating! No more than 10 foot soldiers can be deployed on a map at once. After that, you're unable to call for reinforcements. You can substitute out currently deployed units for reserve units. Retreat by moving a unit into an allied camp, facing the flag and pressing A. You can also press Y in command mode to retreat while a unit is in the camp. This method does not cost you any CP, which is very nice. A unit outside of a camp can still be sent to the reserves by pressing Y and sending them on a forced retreat. Forced retreats cost 1 CP, as does deploying a unit from the reserves. It's nice having that option though. Okay, I think Godwin's gonna take some cover over here. There we go. So he's in position there. Oh. Morale boosts. Taking down an enemy or capturing an enemy camp can trigger a morale boost. Morale boosts grant a higher chance of activating potentials and dodging. They end when the unit takes another action. If the unit is under heavy fire, it may be wise to hold on to their morale boost by not taking any actions on that turn. Good to know. Okay. We're almost at the camp now. However, getting in is gonna be a little tricky. We've spent our mortar. And we only really have a scout up here, so we would probably want to get Ras
Here comes the pain.
to come deliver some pain. I mean, we could just drive up there and use the machine gun with the Hafen. I don't know why I didn't do that. That does make a lot of sense. Oh, this is awful. Or is it? I'm not feeling too good about where he was aiming there. Okay, now I feel a bit more confident about this. Right! I forgot! That's a thing! Let's talk about this first though. Defeated leaders. When a leader is defeated, their CP is nullified. Their commander will receive fewer CP at the start of their phases. Both allies and enemies have leaders. Claude and Raz are leaders in Squad E. Keep your leader units protected while actively seeking out and destroying enemy leaders to reduce their CP pool. If you stand next to an allied unit that you like, as in Raz likes being with Claude in the Hafen, they will attack together. So grouping up friends is gonna make for some really powerful attacks. Okay, I think we might be able to reach it now. I just want to clear it a bit more. Do we do the Hafen for that, or do we run around?
I got this.
You got this, Raz. You should have some AP left, right? Oh boy, I'm gonna have to run around here. Alright. Oh! The Gatling turret can see me now. Alright. I pray this is gonna be enough. Yeah! Go, go, go! Oh, we blew up the sandbags, but he's still there. Alright. So close now. But this Gatling turret does have me in the sight lines, which has me a little worried. So I think...
Here comes the pain.
we just gotta go, 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 go. Run! Alright. Oh, this camp's gonna be mine, buddy! Yeah!
Kill confirmed. Not bad out there.
Just in time.
Hell yeah! This base is mine.
Good job, Raz.
They're too well fortified. Even with the camp, we can't advance like this.
This is bad, Claude. If this keeps up, they'll mow us down.
Come on, let's just go all out and charge them. Better than sitting here and dying, right?
No, a frontal assault is way too dangerous. We have to stand back.
Easy for you to say. Damn, if only we had artillery.
There has to be some way through. Just hang on until I find it.
Okay, new objective. Victory condition has changed to any allied unit reaches the target. Alright, so as you can see, we've moved base now. Got a little closer. Things have been cleaned up. And as we can see, The road ahead is clear, but there are like 4 Gatling turrets, a base here, sandbags, and shock troopers waiting to prevent us from getting to the howitzer. How are we going to push past here when we can't use our tank? Well, that's something Dark in the next episode will have to figure out. I think we're gonna conclude it here. We might do it mid-mission sometimes, because this can easily take another half hour if we end up taking our time with it. So I hope you're enjoying this, because I'm really having fun playing, and I hope that shows. Tune into the next episode when we continue the battle for Fort Krest. So, have a still good day, take care, and stay awesome. But most importantly, everybody, stay dark. Goodbye.